In this video we will be looking into the tankiest setup and bringing it to the test at some of the hardest hitting bosses in the game. Will the bosses get easier or is offense the best defense? Let's find out. This is the setup I will be using, and on top of this I will also be boosting my hit points over 16,000 with the use of Thermal Bat and Desert Pantheon Aura. We are starting off at one of the most notorious challenges in the game, 4000% Telos. Well known for its high hits and painful special attacks. And not to forget its insanely high defense level. With today's power creep, this boss can be done consistently in about 3 to 4 minutes. Let's see if we can negate most of the damage with our setup and still deal enough damage to skip some of the more difficult DPS checks in the game. As you can see, I took little to no damage from his melee attacks. And the Tenwall was not a problem at all, even with my lack of DPS to get out of it. With my Staff of Light spec running out, I will be taking a bit more damage in this phase, but still nothing to worry about at first sight. I got a little bit worried that I wouldn't skip the Tenwall here, which even with the little damage I will take from it, will still heal the boss a significant amount. For the third phase, I deliberately tried to get the bomb to hit me, just once, to see if I could survive it. And it wasn't even close. On just a reflect, I still had enough HP left to tank a mage hit off prayer after. In the fourth phase, nothing happened, so it is already as easy as it can get. Even without armor, you can skip every auto attack and lure the minions around the middle to get close to no damage. And for the last phase, you can camp defensives at the start and get the kill in your barricade just easily, even without aura or DPS gear. The next boss I chose was Nekatra, well known for killing you if you search or bladed dive wrong even once. To get there, you will have to beat 2 other bosses. The first one is Vermix. This boss felt a lot easier with this setup. I went with a simple Sunshine rotation for the first 2 phases and ended up doing a meta rotation for the last phase. Noticeable was that I was able to soul split camp all the way through, making this my favorite way of doing this boss out of every setup I've ever used there. The second boss is Kezalam. This boss was a bit more difficult as my DPS wasn't able to get the pillars down as easily, making the boss heal a significant amount. The setup kept up very well with the damage I was getting, and I was able to tank special attacks and camp soul split again to heal through all of it. Finally arriving at the last boss, and I must say, I wish I had tried this setup on release. This way made it extremely easy to do the boss, getting away with not searching or diving most of the times. I ended up doing the first special attack with reflect up every time, but looking back at it, I could have just tanked them with nothing but a mage prayer up. For the Nefties, or the dogs, I decided to stand MD and soul split my way through them, and it was as easy as it could get, even with a failed DPS check. After you get out of the realm, the boss will throw some very painful special attacks, back to back to back, which if not dealt with properly will end your run. But not for me. I managed to tank them all without a sweat. If you want to learn the timing on these special attacks, this is definitely the way to do it, without losing any kills. Kills aren't that slow and the consistency really makes up for it. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and maybe learned something from this. I might make a part 2 of this in the future, as there are many more bosses that could have a great twist when done in this setup. Just let me know in the comments what bosses I should cover next. Thank you for watching.